Hi everyone, you're welcome to my channel. So in this video I'll be making this shift dress that you're seeing on your screen. If this is what you're interested in, kindly subscribe to my channel, like, share, comment for other people to see. So the first thing I'll do here is to draw out my starting line. So from my starting line I'll measure my bust line. So from my starting line again I will measure my waistline. So I'll go ahead to rule it out. So for my waistline, I'll go down by 8 inches for my hip line. You can go by 9, it depends on the body shape of the person you're working with. So here, I'll take my neck measurements. The neck that I will be using for the width is going to be 3 inches. I will measure my back, which is 7. Then I'll go ahead and measure the sleeve length. So this one that I'm marking now is the back bodies, so I'm working with the back bodies first. So can you see, so from the shoulder line I've come down by 1 inch and I've slanted the shoulder, so I'm adding allowances at the upper part of the shoulder as well. So I'll go down by some inches, maybe like 8. You can make yours to be 9, 10, depending on how wide you want your sleeve opening to be. So I'll take my body measurement now. So to take your body measurement for your shift dress, this is what you're going to do. You're going to be using your hip measurement. Your hip measurement divided by 4. Then you add your allowances to it and your hemming allowance as well. So that is what you're going to use to take the measurement both from the bust, waist and the hip line. So yeah, I'll connect my sleeves opening and I'll go in with 1 inch for the sleeve slants because I want it to rest. Yes, I don't want it to stand, so I want the sleeves to fall to the down part. So that's the reason why I did that. So I'll connect these lines to the full length of my gown. So at this point I'm done connecting. So what I will do now is take my scissors, then I'll cut it out. Yes, to take my scissors now, then I'll cut it out. So like I said, this is the back bodice. Okay, this is the back bodice. So I'll be using these back bodies to cut out the front bodies the same way it is. What will be different there is the neck line. Okay, so now I've already cut it out. Can you see? So I'll go and place it on the front bodies, then I'll cut it out exactly what is on the back is what I'll cut on the front as well. So but before that, what I will do is that this gown is going to be having slits at the down part, so I will now come in where I wanted the slit to start from. I'll come in with 1 inch. Okay, so with 1 inch I'll mark it straight down, then I'll use my ruler to connect those lines. You may decide to leave yours like this. The reason why I wanted to cut it out is because it is going to be a full lining gown. Yes, the shift dress is going to be a full lining gown. So all these may not actually be necessary. So if you want to make yours, you can leave it already. When you're lining it, you know how you go in. Even with the lining, you go in with 1 inch, and at the end of the sewing you can then trim it off, but I want it like this. So that is where my stitch will pass through. So now I'll go ahead to place the front bodies, the back bodies on the front bodies. I've already cut it out of camera. So this is the front of the front bodies. So I go down by 7 inches. So this is 7 by 3 inches. The width is going to be 3, while the length is the is 7 inches. So that is that about the body. Okay, I've already cut out. This is the back, and you can see how it is looking. And for the front, here is the front. So for the design that was placed at the front, so I'll go ahead to mark 3 inches. Okay, I folded the fabric into two, so I'll go ahead to mark 3 inches, then I'll roll it out. After rolling it out, I'll go ahead to cut out the pieces. Just watch carefully, watch how I'm doing it. So yeah, I've already cut out these pieces. I'll now place the pieces on top of each other like this. I'll arrange it and place it on each other like this. So I'll make a slant on one end of the pieces. Can you see? I'll make a slant, then I'll cut it out to form a slant. So that slant that I cut out is what will give us a V shape at the end of the day. So I'll pick two out of it. So I'll open this and the other edge, I'll open it up. So I've actually picked two out of it. Can you see it? So this is how it's going to be. Okay, so you go ahead to sew the center, I mean the middle. Can you see? Right side facing right side, then you sew it like this. Then after sewing it, okay, to now form the V shape, you can then place it on your fabrics. Okay, so yeah, I've actually sew it and I've placed it. I tack it with pins. So this is how we are going to do it. This is bias. Okay, so you are going to open up your bias and you're going to place one edge of the bias. You're going to place it under the satin. Okay, whatever material that you want to use. The second part, you're going to roll it up at the top, then you stitch it. Can you see? So that is just how you are going to do it all through. So just watch carefully. You understand how I go about it. When you watch it carefully, you understand every bit of it. So also when you get to that edge, we have that edge that look like a triangular distance. So when you get to the edge, that is exactly how you are going to do it. You just have to arrange the clothes with the bias very well. There is nothing big deal about it. So can you see how I'm trying to fix it? So this is the, can you see, this is the front bodice. This is the front bodice. So if you have gained
So don't
value
forget to like,
on this
comment,
video,
share, and
please don't
subscribe to
forget
my
to
channel. Bye.
like